something that we've been watching for and something that the Oregon press has been waiting for. And today it finally happened. Governor John Kitzhaber giving in and announcing just hours ago that he will resign from office effective next Wednesday. Kitzhaber didn't make this announcement on camera. In fact, he made no public appearances at all today. His office instead putting out a written statement as well as an audio file of the governor reading that statement aloud.
I'm announcing today that I will resign as governor of the state of Oregon. It is not in my nature to walk away from a job that I've undertaken. It is to stand and fight for the cause. And so I apologize to all those people who gave of their faith, time, energy, and resources to elect me to a fourth term last year, and who have supported me over the past 3 decades. I must also say that it is deeply troubling to me to realize that we have come to a place in the history of this great state of ours where a person can be charged, tried, convicted, and sentenced by the media with no due process and no independent verification of the allegations involved. Nonetheless, I understand that I have become a liability to the very institutions and policies to which I have dedicated my career and indeed my entire adult life.
Kitzhaber going on to say that he is confident that he hasn't broken any laws or done anything dishonest, but that, reading from his statement here, the escalating media frenzy has clearly reached the point of no return. Kitzhaber says he will step down officially as of next Wednesday morning, 10 a.m. local time, 10 a.m. in Oregon. John Kitzhaber is 67 years old. He spent what feels like a lifetime in politics, in Oregon politics. He was on his way to becoming the second longest-serving governor in the history of the United States. If he had finished out his current term, that would have been 16 years in office for John Kitzhaber. He's a Democrat. He was just elected in November for the 4th time in Oregon. On the national stage, he's best known for his work on health reform. In practical terms, the rollout of Obamacare in Oregon was a disaster, as it was in many places, but the ideas that Kitzhaber championed were considered for a time to be a blueprint for other states. For the past several months, though, Kitzhaber has been beset by troubles, mostly concerning his girlfriend and pay-to-play corruption allegations about her relationship with him, about her relationship with the state of Oregon at an official level, specifically whether she was paid by interest groups to advocate for policies in Kitzhaber's administration, while she was also serving in an unofficial capacity as the state's first lady. That situation led to an ethics investigation and a state criminal investigation, then a demand from the state's largest newspaper that Kitzhaber resign his job immediately. Now, until this afternoon, Kitzhaber had been fiercely resisting that demand. Here, for instance, is what he had to say on Wednesday night.
Have you been considering resigning?
No, I have not.
It hasn't crossed your mind at all?
No.
Again, this was Wednesday night. That was just 48 hours ago when John Kitzhaber said that in public. Behind the scenes, though, for these past 48 hours, for these past few weeks, in fact, a very different story has been playing out. And Kitzhaber now joins the likes of other recent governors who've resigned amid political scandal. New York's Eliot Spitzer, New Jersey's Jim McGreevey come to mind. Also joins the company of governors who resigned for reasons we still don't fully understand. And of course, there are also governors who've managed to ride out high-profile scandals and to remain in office. South Carolina's Mark Sanford was caught cheating on his wife, but he refused to resign. Now he serves in Congress. In 2013, Bob McDonnell of Virginia apologized for accepting loans and gifts from a powerful CEO while in office. He was, though, able to serve out the remainder of his term, but then, when that term ended, he was officially indicted. He's since been convicted and sentenced. Texas Governor Rick Perry was also indicted last summer on 2 controversial felony abuse of power charges. There are even some Democrats, though, who say Perry shouldn't have been charged with any crime, which probably helps to explain why he had no trouble finishing out his 3rd and final term as governor of Texas. Now, Oregon's constitution does not allow for the impeachment of a governor, so Kitzhaber could technically have stuck around for a while and tried to ride this storm out. But the political realities for him have been only getting more dire. The first big domino was last week, with more allegations coming about his girlfriend's role in his administration. The state's largest newspaper, The Oregonian, responding to those revelations by calling on the governor to step down. Then yesterday, perhaps the fatal blow, Kitzhaber's most loyal Democratic supporters, including the state treasurer, joining the resignation calls, turning on their longtime ally. The state Senate president and the House Speaker both personally met with Kitzhaber yesterday and told him that it was over. Time to go.